One point which comes in a lot of my customer conversations is that they've been doing feedback analytics for a long time, but they're not able to get actionable insights. To everyone who tells me this, I tell them these 2 points. One, if you want to get real actionable insights out of feedbacks, you have to do unsupervised analysis. What I mean by that is you should not be predefining your topics or themes or taxonomy and go out and look out for that, because then you are not going to get anything new. Second is that when you do unstructured data analysis or feedback analytics, you have to analyze in such a way that you are able to structure it in a multi-level fashion. There should be a top level, then a mid, then a lower level, and then definitely to the actionable. So if you structure it this way, you are able to do, or you are able to take actions on top of it. Of course, it's not as easy as I'm saying. What I'm going to show here is that how Clootrack Neo helps you do that. So here what I've done is I've taken a real data, around 24,000 plus conversations or reviews of all these, of drills products from all these brands, Milwaukee, DeWalt, Black & Decker, Metabo, Ryobi, and so on. And the data which I'm collecting here is primarily from public sources. There is no private data like surveys or anything like that. So primarily we have collected data from Amazon, Home Depot, Acme, Lowe's, Walmart, and so on. So we collected all this data and we uploaded this data to Clootrack. Clootrack, in an unsupervised fashion, it goes and detects all the themes people speak. So people are speaking about battery and power, performance and efficiency, pricing and value, product satisfaction. Anything and everything people speak at the right granularity, the system is able to obtain. So you can see compact usability, control features, battery convenience, warranty and service. So anything and everything people speak, the system is able to pick out. And not only that it picks out, it'll also be able to point out to you which is the area you have to pay attention to. For example, here, it is 43.93 for Black & Decker for battery and power. What that means is 43.93% of the people speaking about battery and power for Black & Decker are positive. So you know that in one glance, Black & Decker is not doing as great as DeWalt or Milwaukee because they are having much higher scores. Now, the next question comes to as to what exactly is going wrong with Black & Decker. For that, you can go one level down first. So you go to one level down, you see there are things about, people talk about power characteristics, battery reliability, general battery issues, drill power, battery details, and so on. In all these things, Black & Decker is not doing really great. So you can see that it's not having really high score. Now, again, these topics are not very, very actionable. Let's go to the very specific actionable you have. So you go to Black & Decker, you go to actionables, then you can see the exact journeys grouped together. So people have got cracked and non-functional batteries. They try to recharge, but it don't work. You can also see some very interesting journeys like flashing red lights after unboxing. Let me just go inside and see what exactly this is. So people are talking about battery blinks red, even though battery company says it's fully charged. So apparently customers have got a battery, it says fully charged, but it is blinking red. So now if you see, you started from a category, you spotted an area where one of the brands is weak, then you went down, you went to the customer journeys, and you really figured out which is that journey which is causing issues. Now, if you are an insight person, if you're a research person, if you're an experienced person, once you see this, what will go in your mind is a lot of hypothesis, a lot of probable solutions to this particular problem, and maybe a lot of questions. So you can definitely go back to the dashboard and then drill down, do all the different combinations and find out answers for all the questions, which is a very, very time consuming task. For that, you've got an easier option with Clootrack. You can go to Genie. Genie is our reasoning agent. So in Genie, you can go in and ask the question you want to ask for. So for example, here, when I see that Black & Decker has got a red light flickering issue, what is going in my mind is like, is it there for all the products in the category? So let me ask this question to Genie. Do a comparative analysis between brands on or regarding the red light flickering issue faced by customers. So I'm putting this question instead of going to the dashboard, trying out different filters and going to actionables and multiple dashboards or multiple tables. I'm just coming here and putting this particular question. This is the reasoning agent. It first goes ahead and plans how to answer this particular question you have put in. So let's see how it answers. So it says, I will now perform a competitor analysis to identify customer sentiments related to red light flickering issue for each brand using provided datasets. So it's going ahead and doing a competitor analysis. So it's going to the right part of the database where this data lies. So it's analyzing that part, analyzing which part to go after. So it's finding the relevant filters now. It's retrieving the right metrics. So it's first doing an unstructured data analysis. So here's a summary. So it talks about the summary. It talks about the approach it is going to follow, because you are also very clear that how the answer has been obtained. And if you have got any feedback, like you don't want to approach this answer in this way and you want to take some other approach, you can definitely put a follow-up question saying that you don't have to approach this way, you want to approach in a slightly different way. So here it has gone through unstructured data analysis, it has gone through structured data analysis, it has gone through different tables, it has gone through different metrics. Let's see what it is coming out with. So it has come up with the answer. So let's see what it has come up with. So it is talking about there is no much data in structured analysis because red light flickering is like a long tail issue. So then it talks about this issue is frequently mentioned in reviews, often related to battery charging problems. The sentiment is predominantly negative, so that's the sentiment it has come across with. Then it compares different brands. Milwaukee users report frustration with certain specific toolkit due to misleading instructions and necessary workarounds. For Black& Decker, fast blinking red lights on chargers indicate faulty equipment, so causing negative sentiment. For Redgate, overheating issues linked to red light flickering. For B&D and DeWalt, reviews highlight dissatisfaction with product quality and customer service related to the issue. So it has gone through different brands and it has identified which are those areas where each of these brands are facing the issue. Now, if say you're from Black& Decker, you can go in and look at Milwaukee or other brands and see which are not facing the issue due to battery, and then you can identify what are the fixes which can be done. So here, if you look at it, you started from a high level category, identified the area which you have to fix, understood the journeys, you had certain hypotheses or questions, you validated it, in taking some couple of minutes. Now you can continue doing this, you can get more and more areas to work on. If you would like to try out this data, try out this analysis, ask your questions, check out the dashboard for various different kind of insights, because it's not just the themes which I just showed you, it has got other things like new product ideas and so on. It also has something went wrong in the dashboard. Let me just refresh it. Yeah. So it has got other things like yeah, new product ideas and all. It also has got the way it is set up. So it has got, let me come back here. So it has got new product ideas. It has got competitor mentions where people are talking about what are the competitors are mentioned along with each of these brands and so on. It also has got the setup, how the whole analysis is set up, what are the intelligent blocks used behind, what are the intelligent modules used behind. You can also see that. Hope you like this session. Thank you very much.